Focus. Ideate. Innovate. Enable.
The 10th edition of the Renewable Energy India Awards brought together internationally renowned exhibitors, business experts, and key government officials under one common platform to discuss global best practices and seek solutions in the power and energy sector. The Power Pact Awards Night recognized the efforts, innovation, and excellence of the key players from the renewable energy sector.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Ghazal Vats and I'd like to welcome all of you to the second edition of Renewable Energy India Awards 2016. And tonight, we'd like to felicitate and acknowledge all these stalwarts of the industry who have done a stupendous job in their respective fields. But before we do that, allow me to invite on the stage everyone, the man with a grand vision. The man who, of course, needs no introduction. Please put your hands together as I invite upon our Managing Director, UBM India, Mr. Yogesh Mudras, ladies and gentlemen, for a welcome address.
A very good evening, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of UBM India, a warm welcome to all of you, especially the dignitaries here who have joined us on this very special evening of celebrating excellence in Indian renewable energy industry. The Renewable Energy India Awards is an apt prelude to the much-awaited 3 days Renewable Energy India Expo that begins tomorrow and is one of the biggest such events in Asia now. It serves as a dynamic platform for key players of renewable energy sector worldwide. Incidentally, this year, we are hosting the 10th edition, a decade of the show, which is going to be much bigger with exhibitors from over 40 countries and 25,000 trade visitors and buyers expected over the next 3 days. UBM has been an integral part of the renewable energy industry worldwide through exhibitions in Thailand, Malaysia, Philippines, Vietnam, and of course India, bringing together more than 100,000 professionals every year to network, identify business opportunities, and expand the global market. So, on behalf of UBM in India, I once again welcome you all to this rewarding evening. My heartiest congratulations to the well-deserved winners. May we learn and be inspired by them. We hope you enjoy the awards night as much as we enjoyed in putting it up all together for you. And of course, I eagerly look forward to having you tomorrow at REI 2016 on our special 10th anniversary. Thank you and enjoy the evening.
Thank you very much, Mr. Mudras, for your warm words. So with this, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for us to move ahead with our first panel discussion of this evening. With the experts in the RE space, the topic for panel discussion tonight is Transition to the Future Energy Grid, the Market and Technology Perspective. I'd like to begin by extending an invitation to Dr. Pramod Deo. He is the former chairperson, Central Electricity Regulatory Commission, CERC.
We have a very distinguished panel here. The focus of this today's discussion, because we have heard from Secretary MNRE, what has been done, what is being done. But we have to have a realistic look and how commercially we will be able to move ahead. Because the marriage between conventional electricity and renewable is a very strange marriage. It is someone from very poor family being married into a rich family. So in this situation, how do we really move? So that is the challenge. And I think I would request Mr. Popri because he faces a daunting task.
Sir, thank you for setting the tone. For the last 6 years, the investment in renewable has been more than in conventional energy. If you look at last year, sir, the investment in renewable was $329 billion compared to conventional is $130 billion. Now, it is not a question of figures I am talking about. Globally, if the addition to conventional energy will be lower, eventually the cost of conventional energy will go up. The R&D will reduce, the manufacturing cost will go up, and the cost of renewable is constantly coming down. I'm not talking about wind per se here, but I am talking especially about solar energy. The cost has come down drastically, and I was reading an article, and I believe that this is going to happen. Of course, we all know that 20 to 30% decrease will happen in the next 2 to 3 years. But what it said was that the prices for solar can come down to as much as 1 cent to 2 cents by 2050. The second important thing, sir, was that we are at 277 gigawatt in solar. This is just the beginning. By 2050, this is bound to go up to 5,000 gigawatt globally. Third thing is, by 2050, renewables will be almost 70 to 80% of the total energy. So the transition to renewable has started.
Now, in this context, I would like to invite Mr. Vatra, because since he dealt with that, because we were worried about grid integration. And then we had asked Power Grid Corporation to come out with a green power corridor. And obviously, that time, we had a modest target of 20 gigawatt. Now we are looking at much bigger, 5 times bigger. So how is it going to be done?
I think there are ways and means of tackling integration of renewable sources to the grid, and not only through ICT, but also making rules and procedures. Like there's a thing called demand response, where instead of varying the generation, you vary the demand in consonance with the generation. If the wind generation comes down suddenly, you actually reduce the demand instead of increasing the generation, which amounts to the same thing for frequency stability. And there are many other ICT devices. So I think we are having all this knowledge and experience of other countries doing it. We are well geared to meet this challenge if we do all this in advance.
So I think that brings us to now how the energy advisory services people look at it.
Final thing which actually I would look forward for this, which Dr. Chatterjee and his team is working, is on the market changes. Because that's the only way I think the large scale, I will not say large scale, the very quick deployment of renewable and normal growth rate is waiting, because our market is basically 89% PPA, a very rigid market compared to this. Because with a flexible renewable, it is really much flexible. It cannot be predicted long back. So scheduling is much more accurate if we are closer to market time, real-time delivery. So a very dynamic, agile market will really help renewable to schedule and use as a dispatchable product.
And I'll request Dr. Bandyopadhyay. We want to hear among the believers, the skeptics that are raising issues that this renewable story is not going to work very well. So we would like to have your views on that.
I'm associated with West Bengal State Electricity Development Distribution Corporation, and we are working on a 900 megawatt pumped hydro storage, where the water can be pumped up during daytime when electricity from solar is available, and can be used this storage system anytime when you use, because the period by which the electricity can be produced is only around a few minutes. But then, unless an economic framework is established for this energy storage system, and regulators take a very objective view on this aspect, I think we will have to wait for that day to make it possible.
The penetration of renewable in Indian conditions, especially in rural area, the growth can be manifold than what it is. And let's not go by the gross percentage. We have to see that today per capita electricity consumption in rural areas is less than 700 units. Urban it is more than 1,000. Let us try to see that renewable helps in improving this per capita energy consumption. And if we are able to do a lot of transmigration from rural area to urban area, that will also stop.
Take this opportunity to thank all my fellow panelists, and it has been a great opportunity for me that UBM has invited me and we could interact. Thank you.
Now the moment that we all have been waiting for has finally come. It is time for us to begin the first segment of the R&R ceremony of this evening. The first category of awards, ladies and gentlemen, tonight is Leading EPC. The nominees are Mahindra System Private Limited, Tata Power Solar Systems Limited, and Vikram Solar Private Limited. And the winner is...
The first award winner for tonight, Tata Power Solar Systems Limited.
Next award for the category Leading RE Developers Biomass. The leading nominees, ladies and gentlemen, are D Development Engineers Limited, Kalpataru Power Transmission Limited, SL Group. And the award goes to
Kalpataru Power Transmission.
Next up, we have the award for the category of Leading RE Developers Solar. Ladies and gentlemen, the nominees for Leading RE Developers Solar are Acme Clean Tech Solutions Private Limited, CleanMax Enviro Energy Solutions Private Limited, or Net Agencies Private Limited. And the winner is...
Acme Clean Tech Solutions Private Limited.
The next category, everyone, is Leading RE Developers Wind. The leading nominees are Hero Future Energies, Renew Power Ventures Private Limited, Maitra Energy India Private Limited, and the award goes to
Mitra Energy India Private Limited.
And now it is time for us to announce the award for the category Leading RE Manufacturers Solar. So the leading nominees are MV Photovoltaic Power Private Limited, Jupiter Solar Power Limited, and Vari Energies Limited. Ladies and gentlemen, this award goes to
MV Photovoltaic Power Private Limited.
Moving forward, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for us to announce the award for the category Leading RE Manufacturers Wind. The leading nominees are Gamizar Renewable Private Limited, Suzlon Energy Limited, Windstream Energy Technologies India Private Limited. And the winner, everyone, is
Suzlon Energy Limited.
And now time for us to announce the award for the category Leading RE Manufacturers Biomass. The leading nominees are Ankur Scientific Energy Technologies Private Limited, Bitson Innovations Private Limited, Punjab Renewable Energy Systems Private Limited. And this award goes to
Punjab Renewable Energy Systems Private Limited.
Now moving forward to the next category of awards, everyone, which is Leading RE SLDC. The leading nominees are SLDC Odisha, SLDC Madhya Pradesh, and SLDC Punjab. And the winner is
SLDC Odisha this time.
Okay, now everyone, the next set of category is Leading RE Storage Solution Providers. The leading nominees for this category are Enotech UPS Private Limited, Team Sustain Limited, and Panasonic India Private Limited Energy Storage Solutions. And the winner is
Panasonic India Private Limited.
And now the last category of first segment is Leading RE Technology Product Innovation. The leading nominees are Riggin Partech Private Limited, Schneider Electric India Private Limited, Mahindra System Private Limited. And the winner is
None other than Schneider Electric India.
for the first special recognition in the category of Leading RE Developers Hydro. So time for us to know the winner under the category of Leading RE Developers Hydro.
The Pashim Group. Huge round of applause for the Pashim Group, please.
The next category, ladies and gentlemen, is Special Recognition Leading RE Investor. The winner under the category of Leading RE Investor is... Congratulations, Britannia India Limited. Now, ladies and gentlemen, there's a special recognition from UBM India, for which I'd like to call upon on the stage Mr. Apurva Kumar, Group Head, UBM India.
Under the RE space, there are few companies our esteemed jury have already nominated. RE space is a difficult space to operate. But there are small companies and there are companies who are making a difference through the validation what a UBM team has done. So one such company which a UBM has sought and found is, can you guys identify which this company is? The company is Tirupati Enterprises.
Now, the next set of categories are Jury's Choice Awards, and the first category is RE Crusader of the Year. So the winner for RE Crusader of the Year is...
You guys will all know him. He has really been this crusader. Upendra Tripathi ji.
Okay, now, ladies and gentlemen, the next award category is Industry Man of the Year. The winner under the category Industry Man of the Year is...
Mr. Tulsi Tant.
Moving ahead to the next category of award, which is Best Funding Agency of the Year. Please do the honors of announcing the name of the winner under the category of Best Funding Agency of the Year.
None other than IREDA.
The next category is RE Think Tank. Okay, so may I now request Mr. Phil to do the honors and announce the name of the winner under the category of RE Think Tank.
RE Think Tank, Terry.
Okay, so with this, we move forward to the next category of awards for the evening. And this category is Pioneer in RE Funding, and that is...
Well, that is none other than Mr. Rana Kapoor from yesterday.
Congratulations, Mr. Rana Kapoor. Okay, now for the next award category, which is Lifetime Achievement Award. The winner, the name that takes it away tonight under the category of Lifetime Achievement Award is...
Dr. Pramod Deo.
Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, with this we have come to an end of this evening. We'd like to congratulate all the winners. Once again, many, many congratulations and many more milestones to be achieved.
We are here for the very special 10th edition of our Renewable Energy Expo. And as you can see the crowd at the registration counters, we have a very premium sponsor from Israel, Ecopia. They are into one of the best technologies in the world, which is on robotic cleaning of the modules without using of water. And here we go, you can imagine even in the afternoon when we had almost like a riot-like a situation at the registration counters, a kind of branding, and this shows the trust of international community into our show. As you can see, we got Tata Power. Tata Power is one of the oldest players in this industry, and they have been with us for all the 10 years, as long as we have the show. That's where we have the huge pavilion from Japan. And this is the 4th year consecutive that Japan is formalizing a big pavilion at India. We got another big player from the Indian domestic industry. We got Vari Energies with us. We have companies from France, we have companies from almost like overall, there are companies from 40 countries across the globe. The show has gained a status where we have overall 52% international participation.
It feels great that this is our first prize, first solar prize, and I'm looking a lot more to come.
Renewables are the solution. And when India comes very fast with new technologies, they get clean air, they can protect the climate and others. So I'm very happy to see how great the movement in India is for renewable energies.
Focus, ideate, innovate, enable.